John, welcome. Who's coming first? Omar, good afternoon. CSP, good afternoon. Gopi, welcome. Are you guys here? Let me know if you are here. Thank you for joining the live session. If you smash the like button, it will be helpful, absolutely. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Okay, big day for everything. Dollar, GBP, CAD. So if we look at, we have seen that there is a sudden manipulation on Gbpjpy, and then the market has got just a complete rejection from this manipulation. Gold is basically also what I think that it grabbed enough liquidity for potential bounce, and we might see that gold also moving a bit aggressively with the upcoming session here. You can see a couple of liquidity candle formation. The market trend is a bit of strong at the moment, so we will be looking at for both of them. We can see that Gbpjpy, after this big manipulation, again the market is trying to bounce back towards the upside. We'll be looking at one by one. So first let's see what's happening with gold. And if I look at the 4-hour time frame here on gold, this is a potentially bullish price action on gold, and we can see that gold has formed very strong bullish market structure. So multiple times we can see that gold is forming bullish price action, and with this bull market on gold, it's just trying to get rejected to the upside with a strong momentum. So what we can see from the lower time frame on gold, if you look at the 5-minute chart, there is a big bounce after multiple liquidity grab, and as the news is coming, what I think that this market might be moving back towards the upside to create a new higher high. So looking at the lower time frame, we can see that it's a very strongly bull market. So anytime we might find suitable entry on gold. If I look at the daily chart, what we can see from the daily, that gold is a strongly bull market. We have seen that from this support level, there has been significant rejection from the support after multiple liquidity trigger. We could see that it's going up again potentially after deeper pullback. So you don't want to jump on a trade, but what I think that we might see that this market might be remaining bullish for long-term perspective. We see there is a significant bullish possibility in this market. So I'll be also looking for entry on gold as well as in Gbpjpy and other pairs that showing opportunity. I would appreciate your support if you first give a thumbs up before I progress further, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, as there is a news coming on dollar. We might see a bit of good movement in all of them. So looking at this lower time frame, so we can see that this instrument from gold, from the lower time frame, there is a bit of quite a few bullish price action in that area. So let me know, traders, when you are here, any trade coming along the way, definitely we will be opening. What I think that here we can see a bit of manipulation in that area, and from the 1 minute chart, it's trying to form a structure here. And this might lead this price going back to the resistance. As we can see, as there is a news coming, if the market is bouncing off this level on gold, that might lead gold to back to the resistance level. So when you guys are here, let me know so that I can start a full analysis. Say yes when you are here. Thanks for joining the live session. Absolutely appreciate your presence here and also support to the channel. Hope that the chat is getting updated. Okay, thank you. Imas, welcome Imas. Afternoon, thank you very much. Hello, thank you. Hi, good afternoon. Good evening. Good afternoon, Frederick. Welcome, welcome, thank you. Good afternoon. I got $300 for today on GBP. Well done, well done. We also have a big trade on Gbpusd. Thanks for mentioning that. Yeah, absolutely. It was a great trading session early today. And as you can see, as there is a news coming up, so there is a news coming up, and we will be waiting for a pullback in that area, and then we can look for entry opportunity. Thanks for that. Hello, coach. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. How effective is the Elliott wave? That's a very good question. How effective is the Elliott wave? Well, Elliott wave, we'll be discussing in depth on that. Yeah, absolutely. This is a very good question because some trader uses Elliott wave, but we'll be looking at how effective it is. But I think that the best way is to look at the price action. Elliott wave sometime work in some settings, sometime doesn't work. So there is a mixed opinion about Elliott wave. So for me, Elliott wave is sometime I just use as an added confirmation so that I know exactly what might be happening, especially if you see that the market is behaving according to Elliott wave and then you get a price action confirmation. Then we can look. I'll give you a couple of examples to understand it, but I normally do not use blindly the Elliott wave because it's always best idea is to combine it with other strategy. I will be discussing in depth on this topic as well. While you are looking at here in this price action on gold, there was a significant rejection from this support on gold, and you can see back to back quite a few long week candle. This is the 4-hour time frame, as the news is coming, it's in a very narrow range. But what I think that after deeper pullback, we can expect for the price to move back in the major direction of the trend, or to drop back to the order block, depending on how the data coming out. We have a couple of minutes to around 14-15 minutes to go, but here we see that it's forming series of lower high and grabbing liquidity from the support. So depending on how the market will be doing, we can look for entry opportunity. So if you look at, this is the daily support here, and if you look at, this is the daily support, and from this daily support forming series of lower high, the price is approaching to this zone. So once we see suitable entry in that zone, especially this is the 5-minute chart on gold, expecting it to come back down and break below, and then we can look for a potential entry opportunity. Thank you. RTX Mobile, welcome. Can I enter with $10? $10? You want to enter with $10? I don't know. You might be able to do that, but it's gonna be very low volume. So what we can see, as there is a news coming on the 5 minutes, we can see that there is a, after breaking this candle's low, it's getting a bit of rejection here. So if you look at the long-term price section on gold, now is bullish. So here is, it's forming on the lower time frame. If you look at, so this is the last candle before the news, and it's important to see either the market is grabbing liquidity and then bouncing up, or it's just moving back up. It's important to see, or it just again dropping down to the support level. Because before the data release, it might even come back down to this order block. So if you look at here, this is an order block. The market was forming an order block and going up. So if it breaks down from here, then we might see coming to 2309, testing and then going back up, depending on really how the price is doing with the news. And thank you for joining the live session. I definitely appreciate your support to this channel by giving a thumbs up. If you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. So the possibility for gold to break out is higher with the news coming up. Or it might drop back again to this, because it didn't retest this order block, the only drawbacks here. But if it is continuing to the upside, then it will be a different story. So it will really depend on how the price action wants to do. So for me, I think gold might keep pushing high as long-term trend is up. With the daily, just trying to break the daily high. So what's your opinion on gold, guys? I see that there is a bit of stronger bullish price action on gold so far. And we see that Gbpusd, this is a clean manipulation. We had early today trade on Gbpusd, we had trade on gold, and still the gold, you can see it's just grabbing liquidity and then forming that bullish price action. So if we look at this instrument on gold, we can see that it's just bouncing back to the upside. And with the news, we need to see enough price action confirmation for entry. The trend is very strongly bullish on gold, and it might just keep moving back to the upside to create a new higher high. So only 6 minutes remaining for the news to be published, and the price is approaching to the upside, to the resistance zone. Thanks for joining the live session. I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up, guys. Yes, thank you. Greetings, Kizito. Yes, coach, thank you very much. Yes, welcome. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Well done. Welcome. Yep, absolutely. Thank you. And wow, we see that this is pumping the gold to the upside. And that might lead this price to go back or to break out, because it's a very strongly bull market. And if it breaks out, even it might just trend in that direction for a bit more time. Could do that. Okay, we have 5 more minutes to go, and these 5 minutes we look at, that might just pushing up, and wait for the news, guys. Just be patient with the news, and once we see the news been published, everything is in favor, we can look for entry after the price action confirmation. It's always a good idea to wait for the data to be published. GBP we see a bit of choppy here. Dollar yen might be coming for deeper pullback here. If I look at dollar yen, yeah, we might see a retest on the daily support before the move, and because there is a gold move coming, so dollar yen might be coming for a deeper pullback here. Running trade on dollar yen, close that. Okay, here if we look at, I would like to keep eye on gold and GJ. Gold might be, you can see it's approaching that resistance, and with this resistance, it's just showing, you know, extremely bullish momentum. If we look at the lower time frame, so 2 minutes to go for the news to come up. If it is pumping up, then we might see it just breaking out and then trending in that direction. Now spike might happen. I think that the spike might be coming up. Are you guys with me? So what's your view on gold? There is 1 minute. Predict that. Do you think that a spike going up or coming down? A little bit, and then we will see that momentum. Boom, spike to the upside. Gap opening and spike up. So we might see momentum to the upside here. So we might see the potential breakout to the upside. We see that very strong momentum on gold. So you see there is a potential liquidity candle formation. So what the data basically has represented, also important to look at. If we look at the Forex factory, what we can see, the calendar. So $231K, which basically has given a blow on DXY. Big data than expected. So basically DXY has got weaker. That has given a negative connotation on DXY. That has pumped, that might pump the gold to the upside. So we see that's what's happening. Okay guys, so this is what happened, and what we can see that gold basically moved back towards the upside to the major direction of the trend, and that's what might be now the market might be trending in that direction. So as I mentioned before, this is the 4-hour candle which is closing in 25 minutes. It has broken, it has gained a lot of liquidity from the support. So it has gained a lot of momentum here, and therefore we might see that any pullback will give us that potential entry. And if I look at Gbpusd also doing the same thing, we can see there was a manipulation and then GJ just has bounced back to the upside. It's a big move on gold. Now we'll be waiting for pullback, and because it managed to break out, would like to see that it's come down for a pullback. Gold up. Yeah, it's selling, sir. I mean, gold. No, it's not selling. We see that bull. Which lot size to use for $200? So, Musa earlier. So, to calculate the lot size, you must have a risk manager tool. We do use risk manager tool in Forex Trading Wizard Academy to open trades. If you don't have the risk manager tool, then I would recommend you to use the risk manager tool to find the lot size. Now, if you don't have, then you might be able to use for a $200 0.01 lot for gold, that I would say, not more than this for a $200 account. Yeah, can you use that? Okay, here the market trend is up at the moment, made a significant momentum. Let's see the multi time frame now. If you look at the weekly, guys, we can see that weekly support has been tested multiple times, and as there is a news day today, so if gold managed to break out with a strong trend, then we might see that it's just trending and bouncing back to the resistance line. There is a liquidity here, so depending on how the market is trending, I see that there is a probability for trend continuation is higher. So you see it's forming series of higher high and higher low. This is the 1 minute liquidity zone. If the market is breaking to this 1 minute liquidity zone, then we might be able to find potential entry, but I think it might just keep pushing high at the moment. No, not going down. We see that there is a strong breakout and the trend looks very aggressive here. So there was a gap opening and then the market has broken out of the structure. I want to see that it has come down for enough pullback before we look for entry. So if you look at daily, the market has broken completely to the upside with potential for bigger move to the upside with a change of trend. Now for Gbpusd, also this instrument has broken below and has got a strong rejection towards the upside on GJ. Okay, might be we might see now big pump. Potentially we might see the weak fill on gold on the monthly. If we look at the weekly as well, we can see that. Good evening, thank you very much. Good evening for joining the live session. Thanks for joining the live session. And what you can see here, the market on gold has broken out of the structure. I'm waiting for a deeper pullback. So if you look at DXY, you see with the data, it just has breakdown from this resistance level. And from the daily, if you look at, also has got a rejection. And from the weekly, after penetrating this zone, we might see now downside from the monthly also. So at least short term we can expect this drop with the data, as DXY is downside. With the mirror of gold, we could see that gold is pumping to the upside. And with this pump, we need an entry, isn't it? We need an entry opportunity. So GBP JPY, what we can see that there is a bullish middleman is being formed here on GBP JPY, which is a sign that long-term possibility to continue to the upside, while we saw dollar yen suddenly had a breakdown. But I see that gold trend is very aggressive. So there's a bullish middleman. Hope that guys you are enjoying the live session. If you are enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Yeah, also being patient is the key. We need to find suitable entry for our trade. Okay, now we might see that pullback. Wanna see pullback. So this is the 1 minute chart. There's one support here. Let's look at the lower time frame to see the market structure change. What's happening with the GBP USD? GBP USD has got a very strong bounce from the daily. So with the weakness on DXY, we can see that GBP USD has got a very strong rejection from the support, but still there is a probability for the price, long-term price, to be bearish. So at the moment I wouldn't do anything here because it's a bit of complex structure where we see that on the trending direction on GBP is better than GBP USD. So probability on GBP JPY is better than the GBP USD, and gold is you want to see that break on gold. Okay, now it's just has formed one liquidity candle here. So if it breaks the structure, so it might even drop back to this liquidity zone. We'll be waiting for a break of structure here. I don't want to buy at the top. Instead, you will be waiting for a break of structure. We might see that some deeper pullback here. Chances for a break of structure is a high, and once it will drop to any of this important support, breaking any of this support, we can look for entry. And in the meantime, yeah, I appreciate your support by giving a thumbs up. I do post a lot of content every day, every weekend as well, to help you in your growth as a trader. And in addition to that, if you want to learn our strategies, trade with us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can join us today to learn and grow as a trader. You can also access all the trading tools that we have today early. If you remember, this is the post that I have given on the channel on Gbpusd. This is the 15-minute chart on GJ in the channel, and we have secured a very good trade on this. As you can see, this is the 15-minute, and the market, in fact, boom, has gone back up. Now you have secured the profit. I do share most of my trade, including entry, stop loss, and take profit. Now, if you are joining our academy, you also can access the trading tool that we have. One of my best trading tool, the liquidity candle. Also, Finder, you can access it from us as being a member in the academy. If you haven't access yet, you can find link below this video in the description. I would recommend you to visit the website and then join us to be part of the trading community, as we have a few spots left to take in the mentorship, where you can learn and grow. You can access the trading tool, and also you can become part of the trading community, where you have a big community to interact with, to learn and grow as a trader. So link below this video in the description. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. Coach, good afternoon. Thank you. I see JJ will go further. Okay, JJ is bullish, so we have seen that there was a manipulation. At the moment, it's in this choppy manner. So this intraday candle is closing as a middleman. 5 minutes time remaining. Now this is a bullish price action, so we can expect it to remain bullish. Let's wait for the candle close, and then we will be looking to see what's happening. So gold, this is now locally started a downtrend here, and so you have seen that the 4-hour closed with this strong impulse. So Gbpusd, it's there was a multiple manipulation in that area, and with this manipulation we might see that it just either moving in a sideways or bouncing back up. Depending on how it will do, based on that we will be looking for entry. And in the meantime, let us know, guys, how are you doing, which instrument you are trading. And also, we had a previous session, and this session, if you look at with the weakness on DXY, we have seen the strengthening on dollar, and there is also news coming up on CAD later today. BOC government plum speaks, and with this news on CAD, and again 3 a.m. in my zone coming up, dollar news, so they're definitely gonna be very volatile, including the dollar CAD. So we should see that volatility in the whole session. Now gold, I would think of bullish until we see the trend confirmation, because it's on a, if you look at the big picture, it has completely broken out, but it has broken out, it did not do the proper pullback. So if we take the Fibonacci for this impulse here, so this is the 50%, 61.8% is also the important level where there is a resistance and support. So for the trend continuation, we need to see that gold has done enough pullback and is still maintaining the bullish market structure. Make sure, traders, here is the most important part in this session, is that learning and growth. Okay, so we do open quite often live trade, and at the same time, here is the main goal is for learning and growing as a trader. So you need to have that mindset. I want to know also your objective. Like, look, when you look at the objective, also it gives you a bit of clear idea. So what's your objective in trading? How many of you are sure about your objective in trading? I'll see that the answer might come very late, because probably you have never even thought of it. What's objective? I'm just trading. But you might say, what's objective? So let me see how many traders can respond quickly about their objective in trading. So do you have an objective in trading, or just you are trading? It's a very relevant and important part of your progress as a trader, as a part of your trading psychology development. Okay, Gbpusd also I'm keeping eye here. Okay, here, very interesting. So here, $30 minutes. This is now if Gbpusd not being able to break out, so 4 hour closed with a long middleman, which is basically potentially bullish price action. So bit of wider stop loss gonna be. It's gonna drop for deeper pullback. Okay, gold is Yeah, it's now deepening for from this bull flag. GBPJPY might now come for a deeper pullback. And let's see what's your objective. Can you Euro and ZD? Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Objective is to learn daily and make control and take control of my life. Learn daily and take control of my life. Yeah, absolutely. So look, take control of your life, but don't control your life, because in fact no one can control anything, but taking control of your life is absolutely important. But do not control your life, because you can't control even your life. You can't control, because everything is uncertain, like the trading, right? When you open a trade, it's uncertain. But taking control of the life is knowing the directional bias of the life, isn't it? Like the market, that directional bias. So we can't control the market, but we can align ourselves to the market. In the same way, we can't control the life, but we can align our intention in the direction of the flow. So the voices and the most effective people are those who go with the flow. So it's the most effective way. For example, you imagine that you want $10 million to earn, to make, and you started business, and then suddenly something happened and everything fails, right? So for example, it might be that something unexpected happened and that cannot be reverted back anymore. So will you quit? No. You just need to align with the new system. If I give you a concrete example, you have a clear vision to go to a holiday, and then you started, everything is planning, because you have a full control over your everything. You imagine that you will have a great holiday. You started all the packed all the baggage and everything. You keep an additional car key with you, and including 2 spare tires for each tire and everything. The car has been rechecked over and over again so that it doesn't do any issue. So you started on the way and suddenly you saw that there is a flood on the middle of the road, that you stuck, and then you tried to come back and you saw that there is another flood on the way, so you're stuck in the middle, right? So then you don't have control over it, right? So then how do you align with that uncertainty to say that okay, this is also okay? Well, how do you align with that uncertainty, explaining it to have a positive growth in your development? Well, you can define it in many ways to align with your goal. Maybe it helps you to become resilient, to stay a night on the street, because there is a famous stoic, his name was Seneca. So Seneca was a very rich man, but he used to sleep sometime in the kitchen floor. The reason is so that he remind himself, or he become resilient to the challenges that the life is throwing to him. So similarly might be a way to help you to grow, to become, because the only thing that we can expect from the uncertainty, from the unknown, is to become, because the uncertainty, the unknown will help you to become rather than giving you something. This is where the difference between being and doing. So we expect to give something, but the universe or whatever the force that you want something to help you is basically will make you someone who is becoming worthy of the things that you're looking for. So that's how the growth comes. So hope that that's how you can take control of your life. Also, system is oriented trading, not profit oriented trading. System will be given for profit. Okay, good afternoon. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Hi coach, I have a question. Is the liquidity grab and manipulation same? Okay, so that's a very good question. Is the liquidity grab and the manipulation same? Yeah, this is a same thing, but different language and words is told is. So the language sometimes causes a bit of misunderstanding, but it's the same thing. Liquidity grab, false breakout, manipulation, all of them are same word but different aspect. So manipulation means like the market is not supposed to go there, but it has gone there, so basically it's manipulated. Grab liquidity, and then so what I would say that manipulation is a noun, liquidity grab is a verb. That's how you can explain it. Okay, what's happening with the gold here? Let's see. It's a complete breakdown again. That might give let's see where it is breaking below. So this break might give another opportunity. Let's see, there is a liquidity zone here. Let me draw the daily support. Why it's dropping that far low? It's important question to look at. So we see that deeper liquidity grab below this level. $30 minutes. We might see further. So the order block is here. Okay, so 2309 is order block. This is an imbalance. So well, I would like to place a buy limit in this order block at exactly to this level. So to 2310.04 and stop loss below this level. So it's coming there. So I'll put a buy limit, not a market order, targeting to 321. So this is an order block at 23 23 here. So the buy limit that I want to put at 2310.05, stop loss 2304.209. So 23 entry at 2310.05, stop loss at 2306.209, and take profit we'll put at around, so for me I want to keep it open, it might move a lot if it goes up, so let me put at 321 for the time being. TP target at 2322.32. So I placed a buy limit in that area. So there will be around 38 pip stop loss. This is an order block, expecting it to come and retest that order block. Sure guys, you do proper risk management. I took a very little risk on that trade, and let's see how it is going. If it drop down here, we will be triggered. This is an order block here, so this level is the order block above this doji. So if the market coming to break below, that's where we will get triggered from the order block, and then based on the movement, if it happens, if it triggers, I want to hold that trade for bigger profit. If it revert from here, it might just go a lot. So let's see first if we can catch in the right direction. Strictly, the risk is not more than 1% or 0.5% or 0.25%. So our buy limit, just I'm re-clarifying. So I put a buy limit here. Buy limit at this price at 2310.04, and I will be also explaining the reason, and make sure guys you stick till the end to see exactly what was the reason behind the trade, and so that you can learn. And thanks for joining the live session. I'd appreciate your support to the channel by giving a thumbs up. So we might get trigger here. It didn't break below, so but I don't want to enter by market at the moment. It might just come down and take us out of the trade. So if it is going back up from here, then we'll be untriggered, but this is an order block and I want to enter if the market breaks below this level. So we look at the 30 minutes. So you have seen that breakdown from the resistance level. Now we'll leave it there by limit. Let's see what's happening with the Gbpujpy. We saw that pullback and retested the resistance. This is now purely choppy market. Gbpujpy, if you look at the intraday, we have seen a retest of this resistance line. The gold has we're waiting for the break and then to bounce back up. Until we see that happen, we'll be waiting to see. We place the buy limit. For this pullback, yeah, high coach is liquidity grab and manipulation same. Okay, so we discussed on that. I think gold ready coach. Look, I would like to enter from a high probability zone. Here it will might be too early. The news came out positively, was expecting for drop in the market, but then market went up. Can you explain that? Okay, Amico, well that's a very good question. So the news came out positive, was expecting for a drop in the market. So no, the news came out to be positive, didn't come out to be positive. So positive for unemployment claims. If we look at, so unemployment claims is higher, so which is not good for DXY, right? And when the unemployment claims is higher, DXY dropped. So you saw that drop on DXY, right? So you saw massive drop on DXY. So DXY and gold in most of the time they mirror, right? So that made also gold to have a spike. This is the surface level thing, but for news, how does that in fact impact the overall pricing that I will be discussing today? Because the market may not always move exactly based on the data. Okay, so there are something more that we need to look at. We'll be discussing on that. First, let's see what kind of price action it is forming here on gold. So look like this, forming another liquidity candle. after this huge drop, I still wouldn't go bullish from here. We still can expect a retest of this order block. So buying from an order block is always the best place. So 2309.60 is the order block. Now if the price is not coming to retest the order block, that's can't do anything about it, but I'm expecting it to drop. So if you are not sure about order block, also you can let us know. I can explain more on order block. And we saw that there is also a breakout on Gbpjpy. It's trying to fill that long wick. Now for Gbpjpy, now this is a support 194.43. If the market breaks below from this level, there will be a good entry point on GJ. If it breaks below again, because this is the 4-hour candle close, we have seen a retest of this previous resistance as a support. So it might break below or another retest, creating a higher low. That could be an important place we can look for potential bullish opportunity. If it breaks below, then we will be looking for entry. Then we can keep the stop loss below this low. And your gold is forming a liquidity candle. So we have seen a 30 minutes candle closed. Okay, GBPJPY, it's forming long wick candle here. I'm expecting it to have another wave of drop below, and we can look for entry along this area. And gold just without breaking below, if it is going up, this for me less likely. We'll be waiting to see a retest of this order block. It's a very unusual price action has formed on gold. It's found support here. Took us. I will still keep the pending order on until we see complete breakout. Okay, please explain more on order block. So, okay, this order block is a pending buy. Is order block a pending buy? Order block is a smart money trading concept. Okay, so order block is where the smart money buy or sell the market. So let me give you a bit of clear understanding so that you know exactly how you can find and understand that. So to understand order block, imagine that a station in a train station or a bus station or somewhere where the train comes, take a rest, and then change the direction, right? So order block is where, picture is too hazy. Sure, is the picture correct, guys? Things are working well, I believe. Am I visible? Yes, good. Thank you, Omar. Welcome, coach. Thanks for confirmation. So an order block is where the smart money place their order in one word. So if you, let's say, if you navigate in a city, there is a map in it, right? The market also have a map. So there is a market follow kind of language that you can look at in the market. For example, if you look at a market, let's say it's trending, creating series of higher high and higher low. So it's an uptrending market, right? Now this uptrending market, or let's consider the downtrend, a market, when a market trend, it's gonna create series of lower high and lower low, which is a downtrending market. Now this downtrend is not going to last forever. At some point you see this downtrend changes to uptrend. Now a trend will never change in just one go. It's gonna consolidate, or it's gonna make a big move down, big move up, and then pull back and then continue. So whatever way the market does, so there is some pattern it follows. It might form a double bottom and then could go up like this. So when the market do this pattern, form this pattern, that consolidation reversal pattern that we say double bottom, inverted head and shoulder. So if I give you a bit more clear idea, for example, it's forming series of lower high and lower low, it's in a downtrending market, and then suddenly it has broken down, broken out, so it formed a neckline. So this neckline is a level where the smart money place their biggest order in the market, which is an order block. And when the market breaks out of that order block, basically it changes the trend from this downtrend to an uptrend. Now when it form another trend, uptrend, now also the question is, why do this trend is form, right? What's the reason behind this, that this trend form, right? Why does the market form uptrend and downtrend? The reason is, the way we can trade, let's say as a retail trader, we can buy, 1 lot, 2 lot, 10 lot, no problem, sell. But the institutional trader, they cannot place all their order in one go because they have a bigger volume to buy, and when they buy, the market goes up and the price become higher and they cannot buy. So what they do, they place here, let's say they want to put, as an example, 200 million volume. Now they place here 50 million or 60 million, 100 million. Okay, so that's where the market goes up, and then this pullback is profit taking. So when they profit take, the market come for a pullback, and then it goes up. Okay, when the price tests this previous resistance, turns support. So when there is a pullback, profit taken, then they buy, let's say, another 50 million or 30 million. It goes up, and then profit taken, pullback. So when the price drop, they have another opportunity to buy. So they buy, let's say, another $50 million, right? The market goes up. Now at some point the price becomes so high that it's no more profitable for them to buy, so they close their position. So when they close their position, the market drops like this, break like this, the one that you have seen, and that break below the previous resistance line, previous order block. This is the starting point of their movement, and when the market dropped to that point, this is where again the buyers interested to buy to make that trend up. Now let's look at on gold to this point. Now you can see that this is the reversal pattern, and the market trend, whole point, and look at the breakdown. Okay, so if you look at, you'll see this over and over again in the market, repetition over and over again. So see this one here, this drop, and then this is an order block, the market trend, and then boom, breakdown. And with that breakdown exactly to that order block, this is the resistance turning support. Exactly from that point again has gone up and then form another order block. So this one here retested, broken out. So if you look at, you see the market has formed, this is an order block, and from here tested, drop back down. So this is a very common repetition in the market. So when you understand that, you can understand the reason and the potential movement in the market, that which way you should be buying or selling. Either this market you should be buying or selling, why the market drops. Especially if you see that a market directly drop without any pullback to the order block, is a very high probability that the market will return back towards the upside or downside from where it has started its original movement. I hope that this is making sense, guys. If not, don't worry, stick to the channel. This is, first day when I begin my trading, it didn't make sense anything to me as well. Okay, I didn't understand anything when I begin my trading, continuously losing money, not understanding. But I was committed to learn and grow, and that helped me. So just need a commitment. Make sure you commit to yourself to learn and grow as a trader. And it's important that you take action also. So if you also want to grow as a trader with me, this is a real trading academy. For the VIP community, they know that I trade in real money with the real trading account with live P&L that I display every day in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, available for the members also to learn my strategy. Currently, for limited time, we have the mentorship program on for those who willing to join, where you can learn and grow as a trader with me. And also you can access all my trade directly to copy from me, or to learn and grow as a trader. So if you are joining in the academy, there is a lot, including the tools, the incredible tool that I use to find the trade in the market. One of my best tools that I use is also the liquidity candle indicator, also available for the members who are trading with us in the academy. Now if I give you an example of liquidity candle, this is a liquidity candle formation, and this is a massive drop from here. So this is also exclusively available for the members who are in the mentorship program. So if you haven't joined yet, you can find link below this video in the description. Before the program is closed for unlimited time, you can consider joining today. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask using the live chat. You can find below this video in the description area. So with that said, let's keep eye here. Gold, we can see that from the zone has made a consolidation pattern here. It's still forming very interesting structure. I wouldn't go yet bullish, but it might now remain. So there is a big rejection, otherwise I would look for buying. Without breaking this low, I wouldn't be interested. I still have placed the pending order here. Wanna see how it is doing. On GJ, you can see that. Let me see here it's trying to break below again. Can I sell now? Why you want to sell now? It's a bull market. So let me see here. So Gbpusd, breaking below then can give us an opportunity if it breaks below and then reject. Same thing happening with the GBP USD. Gold, no, I'm not selling. It's still forming. You see there is a 2 rejection candle. Is order block pending by? Okay, no, it's not. I'll wait to see. And no, it's open. Gold is aggressive today. Thank you. It will become more aggressive at FOMC speaks. Yeah, that definitely it's gonna be there. Coach, your picture is too hazy. Okay, so I think it's sorted now. How do I know order block? So I believe that I discussed in depth on how to understand the order block. Hello sir, do you trade today? It's better now. Yeah, once we find, look, we have quite a few trades, and we'll be opening as soon as we will find suitable price action confirmation. Okay. So what we can see, we still put that pending order still there. So you can see lower time frame. Okay, Gbpusd is coming down to that support level. It might now drop bigger in that direction. Well, gold just got a bounce. Okay, Gbpusd is having a very sharp drop in that zone. We might see now a downside on GJ to this support. Okay, if we see that rejection coming up, and then we can look into it. Also, risk management is very important when you are trading. It's absolutely, you do the risk management is the key. So if you are trading for some time, then definitely I would recommend you to focus on risk management. The way I trade, as I mentioned before, I focus on smaller risk, bigger profit target. And if I bring out some of my recent PNL here, so that you guys know that exactly how do I do the risk management. So looking at some of my trade, so if you look at, so basically the key here is to do the risk management in a way that always keep the risk low and aim for the bigger profit. I believe that the screen is fully visible at the moment. So okay. More of risk management, less of risk. Okay, so that's the core of being a trader. So now gold here in that zone, what do we see? It's trying to break to the upside, and let's see where we can find our next opportunity. We see that there is a bit of bounce from this level. We couldn't hold the trade, waiting for that order block to be hit, but it just has left us untriggered. Now at the moment, I would like to see that on gold is another entry, because if you look at the 4 hour, it just has gone to the resistance. Still we can expect it to come back down again, as if you look at the 4 hour, you see this is a big long candle here. It has gone to the resistance zone, and with this resistance, if you look at what, you can see that this is a level where no weak candle in that area, and it might retest and then drop back down to the support level again. So expecting it to drop back again, still we might see that movement possible. But this retest was, in fact, it has come to the order block, but we, on the lower time frame, we didn't get that entry. Now this long week basically representing that long-term change of movement on gold in this upcoming next 2 days or 1 day. For today is now Friday, so there is one more day from the weekly. So if we look at the weekly perspective, there is a chance that there is a bigger movement possible on the weekly on gold. But I think it's still there is a probability for another support test here before it ultimately change its trend to the bigger movement to the upside. And I strongly believe that traders, you are enjoying the live session. If you're enjoying, I would appreciate your support by giving a thumbs up, and always be patient on the trading. Jesse Livermore once said that. Turn coach, thank you very much. Jesse Livermore once said that money comes from sitting, not from trading. It's a metaphor for patience. Will you cancel pending order? Yeah, I have cancelled the pending order. I just have cancelled when I was putting the PNL, I forgot to mention that. So I've cancelled the pending order here, and so today's quite a few trades. You guys might say over trading, but finally it's in the profit, because we had a strategy that we are running, which basically take a very smaller risk and a bigger profit target. So we basically have done that. You see, big three winner has given all the profit that we need. So risk management is the primary driving force of being profitable as a trader. So you see that breakout on gold from that zone, and now we need to look at, let me delete all of this line to see. Okay, what's happening with the Gbpusd. This one also did the same, so it's trying to form a double bottom. A little bit of choppy in GJ. I normally, try to avoid to trade this kind of choppy manner. Rather, this market structure is nice on gold. As you can see, it's just trending. Now it has gained a very strong momentum. It's possible for now Gbpusd, for gold to go for a great length to the upside. Okay, it's trending now, and with the progression of NYC news, the CAD news coming up also might be getting very volatile. Okay, so gold might trend now, and because it's weekend, I mean tomorrow is weekend, it's nearly to the weekend, we might see now gold will try to create a new higher high. Chances for an upside bias is higher. So this liquidity candle formation has made the price to bounce back up on GJ. It has created a probability for potentially even to the downside. 5 minutes there is a bearish price action, but choppy market, I would leave it there for further confirmation. So volatile days sometimes become a bit of confusing, sometimes leaves us in confusing because of the too much liquidity grab. As with the progression of the session coming up 1 a.m. in my zone, which is the BOC Macklem Speaks, and then 30 years bond auction. So would like to wait for an entry, and I believe that guys, you were here for 2 hours today. There isn't, we placed the pending order, it didn't take us, but still we can enter. I would recommend not to experience FOMO. Happens sometime. So as Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, quite a few important news coming up later today. So far, today another big successful day. I believe that guys, you learn from this live session as well a lot, and yeah, I will still be trading to see, to find some better entry opportunity in the upcoming session. Due to the time limit, I will be going out of the live session now, but in the meantime, if you want to enter into the mentorship program, don't hesitate to join using the live chat, using the website link below this video in the description. In addition to that, also if you want to trade same broker as I may in when you are trading with us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, also you'll have an additional advantage on that. You can find link below this video in the description. So with that said, thank you for joining the live session. I'll see you again trading live again tomorrow twice. You will be I'll come on live twice, and in that live session we'd like to see some stunning trade. Friday is very important guys, don't miss out, and I'll see you there trading together. Until that, stay well, stay happy. Okay, Salim Shikdas, how do you control your emotion when missed an opportunity, entry opportunity like 30 minutes ago? Have a great chance to enter or a gold now. Okay. Before I leave, I wanna answer this question. That's a very good question. How do you control? Look, this is what the most important part, that self-discipline, self-control. There will be always that you will be missing trades. There will be always a moment of missing trades. So you need to be okay with it, right? It's the most important part. Keep in mind, guys. So there will be always you will be missing the trade, and that's completely fine. Let yourself miss, and that's how you can become over time profitable. Just be okay with it. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.